everything matters, right? And it's the same kind of thing with the recipe, like your wheels and your brakes and your fucking handlebars. Any kind of dish that we're making, our goal is that there is nothing on that plate that doesn't need to exist. Because if it doesn't belong, it shouldn't be there. It's taking away. It's taking away. What's up, y'all? I'm Matty from Marty's Parts. This is Jake Hines from Prism. We're here in Ridgeway. We're about to look at my garage. My garage is an incredible experience about seeing the inside of people's souls through the rooms that will define them through motorcycles, choppers, cars, trucks, things that are exciting to them, things that make them feel alive and make them happy in a world that is in madness. The garage is a safe place for humble people to build humble things.
Teach me how to do that.
I can't do that.
You either got it.
You teach me how to do.
You either got it or you don't.
But it takes time. I've been doing that for 10 years. You teach me how to build a chopper.
We're working on it.
Marty's Parts. Outside, I got a 3-bay door. I got 3 bays. One's for trash, one's for bikes, and then one's for bikes and trash. Mostly it's a hotel for squirrels. You know, when I was like really trying to dream of like my dream garage, obviously this isn't it.
You got all that one keys?
Well, this is
the part of it. Okay.
This is nice here. You know, if you need to change anything, it's right here. You know, you're like, hey, I need a 1632. This is a 1/4. I'm not looking for that one. See? You want, and just pick an ear. You know, ear's itchy. That's for in my garage. Your ear gets itchy. You need to itch it. Put that back.
Tell us about your craft and how you got started in it and how long you've been doing it.
Cooking is my foundation. I left this town we're in right now. I wanted to go to Toronto. I wanted to go to the city, you know?
Because you never lived the city life before.
I never lived in the city. I like grew up in this is a small border town on a lake. But never in my mind, like I never wanted to be a chef. It wasn't like I wanted to be a chef. My means of like getting me to Toronto was like anyone can kind of go, I always say anyone can go to cooking school if you can like pay your fucking tuition. And cooking school is relatively cheap. It's not like you're going to school to be, it's like small engine shit or like whatever. Like you're going to school for like a trade. And then going to college, it was like an amazing thing where I was just like, I had my chef whites on, you had to be 15 minutes early or you would get locked out. It just showed me about like showing up and gaining self-esteem, like true self-esteem, like being proud of something. Even though I dropped out like 2 weeks, once again, like my punk brain, I didn't need a diploma. I didn't need a fucking diploma, so I went on tour with my friends like metal band. My first review came out of my first restaurant, Oddfellows, when I was like 26, and I told the story about how I dropped out of college. My dad called me, he's like, incredible like review, like congratulations, like you got like this big review in the Toronto Star, it's like this huge thing. And he's just like, you never graduated college? And I was just like, no, I dropped out. And he was like, well, I guess he opened, like, you know, he's just like, well, you did it. I can cook. Let me cook for you. You'll see if I'm real or not. You can't fake it. Same as building a motorcycle. Like, you can't fake it. It takes time. This is, you want to have a real nice time. This is like the Cadillac right here. This is as good as it gets. So this is a 1990 FXRT, power plant seat, some power plant brake pedal. It's got a, you know, a little Sidewinder in there. Get your rev up. You know, ripping this on the highway is an incredible thing. You know, just going like 130 kilometers an hour on this thing all day. It's so butter. And it's really nice to like go back and forth to the city on this.
What's that in MPH?
What is that in MPH? Hey Siri, what is 130 kilometers to miles per hour? Siri, around 90. That's as fast as I need to be going. You know, I'm not some speed freak. Yeah, so this is zip ties, like the locks, this is just ruining my paint job, which is perfect. The locks broke. Obviously, I don't have probably the tool to fix them. I don't think an Allen key could fix that. So these just, I hit one bump and these just fly open. I had these actually full of groceries and I got home and there was no groceries and they were both wide open actually, literally. Didn't realize that I just—
So there was apples all over the road?
There was apples, onions, ketchups, all over. So I apologize for that. Didn't go back to get it.
Yeah.
I kind of just let that be.
What's your first memory of getting into motorcycles?
You know, like living in Toronto, like I lived in Toronto since like 2000, it's tough riding around cities. And there's like streetcar tracks and all that shit. You'll find this hard to believe, but I used to just ride a bike, like I was a bicycle person. Like I didn't even get my driver's license until I was like 30. So it was just like one of those things where like I didn't need a car. I couldn't afford a car. There's no parking in Toronto. There's no nothing. So it was just like, I used to just ride a bicycle everywhere. And then the first motorcycle that I ever got was a 2005 KLR.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I just like wanted to rip around the city on something.
What's your favorite style of motorcycles?
That early 60s California style. When I close my eyes and think of like what a fucking chopper is, it's that. That for me is kind of like the pinnacle of what got me excited. I was like, man, these things just look bad. It's the same as listening to the fucking Agnostic Front or Cro-Mags or, you know, like listening to that early, it's like they didn't have anyone show them how to do it. They defined what it was. And it's just like, we're in 2022 making bikes that we're trying to make look like early 60s. And I think like that, to me, it's like people are still trying to write songs like United Blood. They didn't have anyone show them the way. That style is unbreakable because it's an original thought.
You're a chef. Can you relate that back to cooking?
Everything matters. Right? And it's the same kind of thing with a recipe, like your wheels and your brakes and your fucking handlebars. You look with your eyes first, is what we always say. So the dish always has to look great, but then when you taste it, it has to be the greatest it can be. Any kind of dish that we're making, our goal is that there is nothing on that plate that doesn't need to exist. Because if it doesn't belong, it shouldn't be there. It's taking away. It's taking away.
That's right.
A single, you may think, your ego may think it needs it. If it doesn't rely 100% on that component, get it away. With anything, architecture, paintings, fucking motorcycles, less is more. Take away, strip it back. Have restraint. There's maturity in restraint. As you work through the process of putting things and working on things, you keep realizing, the same as a dish, the same as a motorcycle, the same as a chopper, as you strip back and you whittle, you get to a place where you're like, I'm done. A good painter knows when to stop.
So, future plans for your garage, what are you thinking?
Well, future plans for my garage, it's a great question. First off, it's probably get out of this garage, and when we redo our whole barn, this will probably turn into just like 3 like carports or put our trucks in here. And then build an actual, I got like a slab that used to be an old chicken coop on the side over there that's got just a little shipping container for storage and a pizza oven. In the next like year, I'll hopefully be able to build the garage, and like, I'm so busy building all the restaurants and building all the other stuff I'm doing. It's just like to have something for myself to kind of go into and have friends come. And I want to be able to have a place where we come in, there is like a lathe or there is maybe a grinder or something besides Allen keys. You know, Allen keys are cool. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know? So we're just trying to get there and baby steps, and we gotta start, you gotta start somewhere.
That's right. Let's go see Beef Jim. What do you call it?
You wanna see Beef Barn? Okay,
Beef Barn.
Quickly, let's go check. You wanna see a couple pumps? Let's go check out. Jakey likes to pump up.
Yeah.
Here you go, look, here you go, you pump up, you come in here.
The Beef Barn.
You know, you punch it up.
This is sick.
Couple pumps. You know, you lay down, you wanna get pumped up.
You want me to spot you? You need a spot? You got that?
Couple pumpies.
Oh man.
Couple puppies! Couple puppies! That's it, you know? You go do a couple pumps, build the chop. You know?
Couple tricep extensions.
You know, fuck. Watch out!
You got an oven in here too? Man.
Well, this is where I shot Just a Dash.
Oh, sick.
Inside scoop, everybody. This is it.
That's pretty cool.
Now, I think it's got my nephew's dirty gym shoes in there or something. Welcome to my garage. I'm Matty Matheson. Your garage did not define you. It's just a piece of the puzzle. Let's go get a hot tub. I'm sweating. Once again.
So you're sweating, so you want to get in the hot tub to sweat.
But the hot tub's nice, don't worry. Little fire roasted. Let's go soak our beans. Okay? Let's go soak our beans a bit.
Soak the beans.
Come on.